Embarrassing. Elderly abuse. America isn't America anymore, y'all. We've become a laughingstock. I love y'all, man. I'm wishing the best for you and your family, your kids, the future, the youth, the next generation. Shout out to all the hard workers out there. My parents, the ones who made the ultimate sacrifice. My patriots out there. I love y'all, man. Let's go and jump straight in. As you can see by the title, oh boy. I encourage y'all to spread the love to one another as we go through these dark, corrupt, woke, disgraceful times. America isn't America anymore, man. Boy. And the fact that they've allowed this to happen, and then his loved ones, sad, man. And then they want you to believe they think we're stupid. They want you to think what you're seeing and what it's not real. It's edited. It's fake. What? So my patriots are stupid. We're stupid. What we see, it's not real. Unbelievable. This is 2024, y'all. And they are going to come out with so many documentaries, so many movies, so many things are going to come out with this year alone. We're living in the biggest history of them all. Simple.
Cheap fake alert. We just got another one of those unedited videos of the president acting like himself that drives the White House insane. Joe Biden seen shuffling at the speed of an elderly man with a poor memory as he gingerly makes his way across the tarmac to Camp David. Right now, he's holed up for the next several days with nothing else on his schedule except to cram like crazy for the CNN presidential debate. A lot is riding on the big guy because, as the way the liberal media puts it, if Biden loses, democracy is dead forever.
Democracy. I know y'all tired of hearing what we say, constitutional republic.
The press laying out their sky-high expectations for his performance, like not freezing.
He absolutely cannot have a senior moment at this debate. That's what I heard I was in Wisconsin and Michigan 2 weeks ago for a lot of focus groups. And what I heard from voters, Democrats who support Biden, is just that they are going to be watching and they want to make sure that he's up to the task.
Republicans and Trump and his minions have done themselves such a disservice with all
the spew. And they say, well, if he has a moment, CNN is going to cut to an ad.
all of these edited, cut and spliced videos that they're spreading around. They've lowered the bar so that if Joe Biden shows up and doesn't keel over on his way to the podium, he's had a good night.
While Joe gets tooled up to take on Trump, the media is also trying to get Biden to get it together on those plunging poll numbers and switch up his strategy. There's a new report in New York Magazine asking, do liberals have it all wrong about how to beat Trump? Encouraging Joe to move to the center. And CNN thinks Biden's character attacks on Trump are failing to land as the former president obliterates Biden's cash advantage. But Kamala says Biden is staying the course.
When you look at the difference, I would ask people to really imagine what the world will be like on January 20th, 2025. The debate is going to make clear the contrast between our president, the current president, who works on behalf of the American people, fights for the American people, and the former president who pretty much spends full time fighting for himself.
I am very humbly asking if you could chip in $5, $10, or even $25.
KDP, there's a lot. KDP, there's a lot of trepidation on the left. They need to change the strategy. He needs to do this. He doesn't need to do that. Not a lot of confidence going into this debate.
Yeah, and it could be, again, that they're just doing this that when Biden shows up, they can say, he did a great job. He beat Republican expectations. He made arguments or defended his record, went after Trump's character. And of course, the media is going to approve of that the day after and highlight what they think Biden did very well. But I was going back over the debate rules, and I think the American people are not getting a fair shake here. I mean, there's going to be no opening statements, which of course the candidates can make statements, but there's no opening statement. Also, their microphones will be muted. So really, there's not going to be this back and forth that we want to see, that everybody wants to see. And it really just doesn't give us an opportunity to see them go at each other and to see Biden tried to defend his record, Trump relying on his record, focusing on the issues. I think it really is just going to be a little bit boring and too produced when it comes.
We would straight mop the flow. I mean, the whole flow.
Comes to what we're going to actually see when people can't talk unless their microphone's on.
Do you agree with the mute button? Do you think that's going to take away the jazz, or is it going to be good to have the American people hear straightforward conversations?
I mean, I'd love to see that. The other interesting thing to Katie's point, too, is there's no live audience, right? So both these guys kind of fuel themselves off the audience reaction. So that's going to be a noticeable change as well. But listen, to Katie's point, I think there is expectation setting, right? We're lowering expectations. Now, Donald Trump is out there saying, actually, Joe Biden's a great debater. He had a great debate against Paul Ryan, all this kind of stuff after months and weeks of saying this guy is incompetent. He can't get anything done. He can't put two sentences together.
That might
so
just
it
be
is
Trump saying
that expectations that go
Ryan.
on. Yeah, that's part of it, too. And he's the master of putting folks down like that. But certainly, I think, a lot of eyes are going to be on this debate next Thursday. We've got wall-to-wall coverage here on Fox. And it's going to be critically important because it's going to be the first time these two are on the same stage together since the last debate 4 years ago.
They're saying Biden needs to move to the center. Is it a little late for that, Katie? I mean, excuse me.
Kaylee, yes, I'll take it. I'll take it. I love Katie, so I'll take it. I do think it's a little late.
Yeah.
I mean, we saw that with the late executive order of, I all of a sudden care about asylum. He obviously does not. But to the expectations point, there has been a lot of conversation about the GOP lowering expectations. But what expectation has Biden set for Trump? For 3.5 years, we have heard MAGA's a clear and present danger. They are a threat to our republic. They are, to quote him exactly, they embrace anger, they thrive on chaos. So to the point of your monologue last night, Jesse, what happens when Trump shows up with humor and jest? We know he can be charming and diminishes the expectations that President Biden has set. I think that there's a really real risk of that. And I would say to Biden, if I were prepping him at Camp David right now, do not say convicted felon. Your campaign has leaned in, but what does the lean in cost you? The loss of your cash on hand advantage.
He said that we really gonna Patriots. Everybody come on over to the house. Come on. To the backyard. We got the barbecue pit is already getting hot. We got the coolers ready. I mean, you just grab you 2 or 3 of them and we're gonna crack open the cold. I mean, he come out there and say that, yeah, it's just gonna be a landslide. We just gonna roll down the slide. It's real. Yeah. That's being real now. We don't even, people are still searching every single day, still trying to read and trying to understand and, are just stress themselves out, trying to figure out what the crime is. Like Judge Judy say, a pretzel. We twisted up like a pretzel, trying to figure out what the crime was. That came out of Judge Judy's mouth. Boy. And I tell you, the Dems and the left, they're panicking right now after that interview just went viral around the world. Everybody's talking about it. That Judge Judy interview, and she basically endorsed Trump. And we did a whole video on it, y'all. Because everybody sees this election interference. They see this complete sham. Everything's been a complete sham. People lying. Unbelievable. Oh, I think he did this in 1995. Wait, I think it was 1993. Wait, I think it was in June. Was it in March? I can't remember. but he did something. And I just don't like him. Yeah, I don't like him. I don't want him to be president. I just don't want him. He shouldn't have ran. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And everybody loved him. You know what? Everybody loved Trump before he decided to run for office. Simple as that. They love that man. And you can go go look at the catalog, the flashbacks of what people had to say back in the day. All the old videos. Look in the vault. We can pull it out for you. It's all over the internet. It's everywhere. I used to love that man.
Trump has now trounced you in fundraising because you've leaned into this. So if you lean into it further, Biden might as well quit running for office and become the chief fundraiser for President Trump.
So Kaylee's saying that they've made Donald Trump into a monster and he's going to be out there thrashing around and throwing things. If he's just out there calm, Gutfeld, few jokes, nice and easy.
Okay, Waters.
You think he's going to beat those expectations that way?
I don't know. First off, they want him to move to the center to win an election. Why not move to the center to help the country? If you had done that sooner, you wouldn't be doing that now when it's probably too late. I hate the fact that you need an election to do the right thing or do the decent thing. But anyway, they don't listen to me. You know, I think the cheap fakes right now are likely designed to make Joe look normal. Remember that there was like a 20-second ad I think it was about the debates where Joe said 2 sentences. It had 8 edits in it. Do you remember that? That had more. It was more cut up than Joe's food. and even with those edits, he didn't look coherent. He looked like Max Headroom mated with what's that guy? Walter the Dummy. You know, they're the only cheap fake is on Jesse's head. But I do feel bad for Joe because there are people in D.C. Who are pushing Democrats to replace.
I love how they go at it, man. They are just too much, man. I love it.
It's Kamala with Hillary. And that's not fair to Joe. I mean, so far, he's only had to worry about dying from natural causes.
Oh.
But if elections were honest, Trump would win in a landslide. But Dems are looking to do something. I don't trust them. Sorry, Kevin. Look at what they've already done.
Just this guy. This guy.
Look at what they've already done to win, whether it was Russian collusion, the P-tape, laptop suppression, comparing everybody to Hitler, the lawfare, which was unprecedented, the January 6th commission. You think they're just going to stop at the finish line because their guy's, almost finished himself? They're working on something. I don't know what it is. Could be another big hoax. Maybe his cognition is the hoax. I don't know.
Can I say one more thing about what Kevin was saying about them being back on the debate stage? Donald Trump should remind Joe Biden of what he did on the debate stage last time they were together, when he told the country that the Hunter Biden laptop was a Russian disinformation op, abusing the intelligence community, saying that they were endorsing the fact that it was a Russian disinformation campaign. He should remind them that he was lying to them on that day. He didn't take any money. His family never took money from China or all these other foreign countries. That wasn't true. So he should remind him of the last time they were together and the things that Joe Biden said to the American people while they were watching, now that he has the opportunity to do it again.
Fake Jake lets him say it, right?
Yeah. Joe might not even remember he said that at the last debate.
Can I
He'll probably
make
say that.
a chilling theory that I hope is, what if the Dems are better with losing? They're actually okay with it. I mean, it doesn't seem like they're into this anymore, Yeah. Maybe they see something ahead that's coming that's really bad. I mean, if you think about it, it took 200 years to get $1 trillion in debt. Now we get $1 trillion in debt every 100 days. If you step back, that looks like a spiral, and it's a spiral you won't feel until the plane hits the ground. What if they know that plane's going to hit the ground in 1 to 4 years?
Wow.
Maybe they don't want to be in power when that happens.
I think they definitely want to be in power no matter what.
As a Democrat, we want to be in power. Yeah. If only for the White House Christmas parties, if nothing else.
Oh, man. What do y'all think of that, man? Comment down below, you guys. Boy. But again, it's sad, man. People are laughing. We become a laughing stock. elderly abuse, man. You know, it's not even funny. I feel bad for real. It's not even funny, man. It's a complete embarrassment to our country, man, and people are for real laughing, man. But it's not. I repeat, it's not funny. But hey, let me know what y'all think, man. God bless you all and your families. I will catch y'all in the next one, man. Peace and love, y'all.